is another challenge video and I am super excited about it. I am going to be crocheting ear warmers for 24 hours and I am only going to let the timer run while I am actively crocheting because I want to see actually how many can I make in 24 hours. Let me know what your guesses are in the comment section down below and if you think I'm actually going to be able to complete this challenge. I personally hope and think that I will be able to, and I think I'm going to make about 15 to 20. So let's go ahead and get started with crocheting some ear warmers. So far, I have one ear warmer done. This is what it looks like. Super, super cute. I am obsessed with it. I've already made one with this yarn. And by the way, I finished up this yarn, so I have no more of this in my stash. So this is going to also be a great stash busting video as well, hopefully. The clip you saw was from, I think, last night or the night before. I just wanted to go ahead and get a jump start on crocheting for this video. That is where I'm currently at. I also have already started on my second ear warmer. Here's what it's looking like so far. And this is another skein of yarn that I have been avoiding. So another thing about this video is I'm going to be able to use some skeins that I've been avoiding and I can get them off my shelf, make some room for some new skeins eventually. So here's what it's looking like. I actually like the colors a lot. I think it's super pretty and super fun. I am about halfway, not halfway, probably a quarter way through the skein, so I'm hoping maybe I can make 2 or 3 from one skein. That would be neat. My first ear warmer took me an hour and 16 minutes, and then this second one that I'm on, I have been crocheting for 49 minutes and 27 seconds. Oh boy, I don't know what my rate is going to be at, but I'm on row 8 for this. Hopefully I can get it done either at the same rate that I did for the first one or faster. That would be amazing. I'm going to keep on working on this, and I do need to start thinking about the other yarns that I want to use, because after this one I don't know if I want to keep using the same skein or if I want to mix it up a little bit. So that's a thing for me to think about while I'm working on this and for me to decide once this one is done. Another ear warmer is now finished. That one took me an hour to make, so I am now at 2 hours and 16 minutes for this challenge. That means I have roughly, what, 21 hours and 45 minutes left? Is that right? I think so. I think I did the math on that right. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I am now going to move on to this color here. This is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, and the color Daydreamery, and I've never used this before. Actually, that's a lie. I tried knitting with this, trying to learn how to knit, and I figured the color changes were just too much for me to really see what I was doing, so I frogged it and I'm now going to use it for an ear warmer. I also do want to share that I am going to have to figure out the best sizing for myself and for my tension, the hook size, the yarn, everything. This is what the second one looks like. This is what the first one looks like. They are 2 different sizes. Now, to be fair, this is a little bit of a thicker weight yarn. I would say it's a slightly bulky for a 4 weight. So I don't know how, I think this is going to be a child size. I think this is going to be a teen size. And I want to make this one the same way I've been making them. So I'm going to do 78 chains, 12 rows. I want to measure it, see how it's measuring, and then make adjustments based off of that. I think this is going to be the best skein to do that with, just because there is plenty of it. Now, I probably have some other skeins I could do that with, but I'm using this right now, so I plan on doing that now. I'm going to go ahead and get started on it. Hopefully I can make it in about an hour to an hour and 16 minutes, because if that's the case, then I should be able to get 15 to 20 completed without an issue. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to use a 4mm hook for this, and yeah, that's it. Another ear warmer is complete. It is much later in the evening. It is currently 11 p.m. I just finished this ear warmer and it took me about an hour. So I'm now at 3 hours and 16 minutes, somewhere in there. And I did do some research on sizing for ear warmers. Since these two ear warmers right here are measuring 19 inches in circumference, I am going to market these as an adult small to a teen, potentially even a large child size. It just depends if it's going to fit my kid. I don't know if it's going to, but we're going to try and see. I do need to make an adult size. I'm going to try 85 chains. I do have plenty of yarn left on this skein. I also have a whole other skein of this color, so I am going to keep working with that one to try and figure out some different sizing. I'm going to try and get 5-6 hours done tonight, hopefully, which means at the rate that I'm currently at, I'm making one about every hour to hour and 16 minutes. I should be able to get maybe 2 to 3 more if I'm shooting for 2 to 3 more hours on this tonight. We'll see. It is currently Tuesday at 11 p.m. at night, and it has been quite a minute since I've worked on the 24-hour challenge for ear warmers. I also just finished an ear warmer. Here's how it's looking. I did change the number of chains that I did for it, and this is a size comparison of the smaller one that I did versus the larger one. And it's a slight difference, but it does make a difference with the circumference. So that's great to know. I did 85 chains instead of 78. And I did the same number of rows, 12. I really like that number for this yarn weight. Very happy with it. So I am going to take a break from that yarn though. I still have more of it, but I don't want to use that right now. And I thought about using this, but the integrity of like the yarn, is that even the right word for that? I don't know. The plush and texture of this yarn does not, it feels compromised. Maybe that's the word. I don't know. It feels a little different. It doesn't feel like it does when you have it coming out of the skein initially. So I don't think I'm going to use this. I think maybe I'll save that for something else. I just don't like the way that it feels and kind of like it lost its plushness. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me either. I'm trying to figure it out, why my brain is like this sometimes, but it's just, I don't like that yarn, so I'm not going to touch the yarn for the earworm. I'm taking a look. I know I'm just turning my back on y'all. I'm sorry. I'm in a mood tonight, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but I think it's because I'm tired. Probably. But I'm looking at the yarn that I have, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck to use. And I don't know. I have no idea what I want to use. I really wanted to use up my yarn that was like odd and weird and like multicolored, variegated, because I like the earwormers to be multi-varied. My brain just started really hurting right here. Like I just had a stabbing pain. That was not fun. What the heck? Am I okay? We'll figure it out later. Okay, I've got some more yarn picked out. I have the Hobby Lobby Orange Zest, and then I also am going to use Prairie Grass by Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. I think the label's upside down, but y'all get the gist. And I'm also going to use the Karen Macchiato cake in the color Boundless. And then my plan for this, I do want to go ahead and use this as well. And if I don't end up liking the way it feels or looks, because I have already used it for a beanie and then unraveled it and then caked it up, I will have a new earwormer for myself. It'll still count towards the overall earwormer count. And that's just the whole point of the video, is how many can I make. And if I can make some out of this, then that's some more yarn out of my yarn stash. So I am going to start with, I want to start with this one. I want to do a little something chaotic, a little crazy, a little colorful, because why not? It is currently, well, I was gonna say it's Wednesday, but technically it's now Thursday because it is 12:11 a.m. at night. So I did work on some ear warmers today and I got 3 done. I wish I would have gotten a couple more done. I might work on another one before I go to bed, but we'll see. This one is Prairie Grass, Orange Zest, Boundless. So this one took me an hour and 8 minutes, and the Prairie Grass one took me an hour and 15 minutes, and then the Boundless one, which was the Karen Macchiato cake, which I've not made an ear warmer with before with that yarn, this one took me an hour and 25 minutes. This one took the longest because I was having some struggles with the yarn getting caught, splitting, things of that nature. I really do not like the yarn. I mean, the effect is beautiful. I think the color transitions are so nice and it's stunning, but it's a little hard to work with, and it is a little bit bigger. I think this is a 21 inches circumference, so it's definitely a large ear warmer for sure. So I'm gonna have to make sure I make that note. I did size up to a 5mm, and I'm glad I didn't go up to like a 5.5 because it would have been way too big. Now I could have adjusted my chain, and I did actually do that. For this one I did 80 chains instead of 85 or 78. So maybe I should have done the 78, but I didn't. I did 80. In total, I have been crocheting for 8 hours and 23 minutes. So I believe I'm, what, a fourth of the way there? No, a third of the way there. I am really hoping I can do the full 24 hours. I don't know if I can though at this point. And I think that the 24-hour challenges, because I have kids, they make it so much more difficult. And I started doing this video, I think, on Monday, and it's Wednesday, technically Thursday. So maybe going forward, I won't do the 24-hour challenge. Maybe what I'll do is a 12-hour challenge. I think that would be much more reasonable and attainable for me to do, but still challenging because I'm not even at 12 hours yet. I'm only at 8 hours, and I've been doing this for 3 days now. So I think it would still be a challenge. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. It is currently Sunday, and it has been a couple of days since I worked on my ear warmer challenge. However, on Thursday and Friday, I did go live, and while I was live, I worked on a couple of ear warmers. However, I did not time myself because I do go live on my phone, and that's where I was doing my timer for how long each ear warmer took me to make. So I have decided to say that each one of those that I made on live took me about an hour and 15 minutes. I just figured that would be easier to keep track, keep it as accurate as possible, and so that puts me at 12 hours and 8 minutes into the challenge, and I have less than 12 hours left to go. However, that is quite a bit of time still left, and I'm hoping that I can get a decent amount done today. It is currently 2 p.m. in the afternoon, so I really need to go ahead and get working on these. And if you are interested, by the way, in seeing the lives, I will leave them down in the description box down below, and you can watch them on the replay. So if you want to see which ones I was working on, you can check it out there. As of now, I am going to go ahead and start on the next ear warmer. I am going to use this yarn. This is the Loops and Threads Impeccable yarn in the color Navy Teal Moline, something like that. I don't know. I thought it was super pretty. Also, it was on clearance. I got it for $2 instead of $4.99. So I was like, yes, please. I will take that. I will use that for ear warmers. So pretty happy to go ahead and just use it immediately as soon as I got it. I also got a couple more yarns specifically for this ear warmer challenge. So I'll be using those as well. But for now, I'm going to use this one. Here is another ear warmer finished. Here's where I'm at on the skein. I could definitely make another one for sure. Maybe start a second one. I don't know. I've never really fully used like a full skein of this, so I have no idea how many ear warmers I can get out of one skein. But I'm not going to keep using that one. I'm kind of tired of looking at that. So instead, I am going to switch over to this one. This is the same brand, same type of yarn. It's the Loops and Threads Impeccable, and it is in the color Denim Moline. something like that, I don't know. And again, I got this on sale for $2, and actually it was clearance, not sale. And so I think they were discontinuing these colors. So I figured because it was on clearance, I'd go ahead and pick it up for $2 because you can't beat that price for yarn, especially nowadays. I'm gonna work on this one next. And then after this color, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to go back to a couple of the skeins, see if I can finish them up so I can have some scrap yarn for scrap yarn Saturday because I'm really low. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I figured I'd go ahead and work on this one. As I'm working on it, I'll think about what colors I want to do next. Hello? What are you doing? Did you take a nap?
He woke up, his red. His cheeks are so red.
He's probably hot and teething. Another ear warmer is completed. This one took me an hour and 7 minutes, and I forgot to share that this one took me an hour and 8 minutes. So that leaves me at 14 hours and 23 minutes into the 24-hour challenge. So that means I have less than 10 hours left to go. At this point, I'm really tired of making ear warmers, but I'm also really tired. Kind of, sort of, not really. I guess not like energy levels, right? But like when it comes to like making the ear warmers, I feel like they're starting to drag a little bit, and I'm just like, they're taking forever to make. Why is that? Oh my goodness. Like this hour feels like it's 3, not 1. It's really messing with my brain. So I think what I want to do is I want to go back to this yarn right here. And the reason why I want to do that is because there is color changes, and it feels like every time I hit a new color, then like I'm unlocking another level, right? And I'm making progress, and I can see the visual progress. Whereas like the ones that are like this, where it's the same throughout, I feel like it's hard to see like the progress. I know that makes no sense because I'm able to see the rows and all that, but like when I keep counting the rows and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm on row 10, and then I'm actually counting and I'm like, no, I'm only on row 6. Like these rows are lasting a lot longer in my brain than they actually are. So my plan is to go ahead and use this. I want to see if I'll be able to make another ear warmer with this yarn. If I'm able to, that would be great. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly, because this is like an ombre type yarn. So I'm hoping that it works. It should. I waited earlier. It should be fine, and I should still have some left over for scrap yarn Saturday, so that would be good. Also, finishing some of the skeins would also be very motivating for me, because then I have more scrap yarn to use for scrap yarn Saturday, and I have more room for new yarn, which technically this is new yarn. I just got this the other day because it was on clearance, so I don't really know if that helps the problem that I have of like bringing in more yarn whenever I have more space to do so. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead, work on this ear warmer. Hopefully it's a little bit faster. And I think also immediately after that, what I will do is maybe work on this one next. Do the same thing. It's the same vibe. I did this one earlier. Do this one, see if I can make a whole nother one as well. Good morning. It is Monday morning, and I did get a coffee. I got an iced white chocolate mocha with extra caramel. So I definitely need this for today because I still have quite a few hours left of this 24-hour challenge, and I do need to get it done today. So let me show y'all what I finished last night. This teal one, this neutral one. I also only have this much scrap yarn left from this ear warmer. So my plan to have yarn left over for scrap yarn Saturday didn't quite go to plan like I thought, but I'm happy nonetheless because I did go through 2 skeins of yarn, and that's always a win for me, at least in my book. As of now, I figured it would be really fun and interesting to have Carl here pick out some yarn for me because I'm at that point of the challenge where I just don't know what to make anymore because I am 16 hours and 36 minutes in, which means I have like less than 8 hours to go, but that still feels really, really, really long. So, Carl, what I need you to do is to pick some colors. The colors over here on the left side, those are colors that I've already used, okay?
Okay.
For ear warmers. These colors that are stacked on top of each other, those are colors I would have to double up because they are DK weight. And then the other colors that you can pick from are here in this middle shelf. If you use the smaller ones on that bottom right, I would have to use probably 1 or 2 of them at a time.
Okay.
So, those are the colors for you. If you would like to take the camera and share the thought process as you go along, you're more than welcome to do so.
Green, 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 green. Alright guys, I think a nice little green would go good with a green. A lot of green. How many colors I gotta pick? Okay, well, she didn't answer, so. Wait. Did she say the left she already used? I don't remember. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go down here. I'll take this nice little light green here. And you know what? We're gonna go a little autumn colors here. Oh, I'm not a good cameraman. Some autumn colors here. I think that's good. Alright, I think I got them. Hello?
Hello.
I got 4. Is that good?
Yeah, that should be good. Alright. Do you want to go ahead and share what you picked out for me? Okay.
I got some autumn colors here.
Okay.
I got like a nice little goldy color.
A gold color? Okay.
I got a nice little orangey color.
Okay.
I got a nice little green.
You do
and
like
I got
green?
another little green.
Okay. And is there any rhyme or reason as to why you picked these?
Well, I like green.
Yeah.
And I thought that looked cool for like some autumn colors.
Okay.
Even though it's not autumn, but.
Okay, so do you want me to use these for 1 ear warmer? Like, are these 4 different ear warmers, or am I combining colors?
You combine them.
Okay. Alright. I don't know how I'm going to combine them.
Well, good luck.
You
want a blue too?
I was hoping you would pick something different.
What about these? Have you used these?
No, I haven't used
Oh,
those.
well here, look at here. I got some blues too.
Okay, so you want me to do those 2 together?
Yeah, here you go.
Okay, so here's my plan. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to double up these 2 together. And then I will double up these greens together. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, these greens together. And then for these, I don't know if I want to do solid or if I want to double them up. What do you think?
Double them up.
Double them up. What was that hand motion?
I don't know. Double them up.
Okay. All right. You picked some great colors. I would not have picked these, so thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Thank you. Did you have a hard time picking out some colors?
Nope.
What are you doing? You taking my candy? Candy.
Alright.
Wait, what is that from? Candyman?
I love you.
I love you. That's from something, isn't it?
I don't know. Good luck.
Thank you, baby. I love you. I was not expecting him to pick those colors. I was honestly hoping for him to pick like some of these up here. But the whole point of him picking the colors is picking things that maybe I wouldn't typically pick to make it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fun, right? So I am going to start with the greens that he picked out for me. And I think this is going to look very interesting. I don't know how I feel about it, but if I've learned anything from Carl picking colors for me is that he actually is really good at it, even if I can't fully see the vision just yet. So I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to double these up together and I'm going to get straight to work on it. I don't know which size hook I want to use. I'm thinking, oh, what did I do for the pink and red one? I might have to go back and watch my video and see which one I used for that and then go off of that. I finished the 3 ear warmers of the colors that my husband picked out, and this is the green one. It's not my favorite, I don't think, because the light green is kind of like pulling a gray color, but I believe this one, let's see how long it took me. 54 minutes. So the bulkier ones take me less time, and that makes sense because I'm doing less rows as well as less stitches across. So that's fabulous. And then the next one I did was this one here. This one took me 45 minutes to make. And the last one that I made was this one. It took me 50 minutes. And then that brings me to a total time of, let's see, 19 hours and 5 minutes into the challenge. So what is that, like 4 hours and 55 minutes left? So I think for the rest of the challenge, I figured I would draw colors from the bowl. I have yet to do this anywhere on my channel, and I figured now would be a great time to do it to spice things up a little bit, make it a little bit more exciting and entertaining for not just y'all, but also for myself, since I've been making these ear warmers for almost 24 hours now, and I feel myself going a little crazy. So what I am going to do is I am going to draw 2 colors. I am then going to use those 2 colors and do a double-stranded ear warmer. I think that would just be a really good option. They're very quick and fast and easy. I make them a little bit faster. They move a little bit faster as well. And I also only have 3 double-stranded as of right now versus all of the other ones that I have. So that is my current plan, and that's what I'm going to do for the rest of today's video. So let's go ahead and pick some colors. I do want to say though, each paper has 1 color category on it except for 2. There's one that has black and white, so if I do grab that one, I'm automatically just going to make that, and that's going to be the double-stranded ear warmer. And then I also have one that is variegated, so I will still pick 2 for that one, but it's not a specific color. I just wanted to include that, so I had that option, maybe to mix it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead, draw 2 pieces of paper, and see what colors I'm going to be using next. Let's see, mix it up really good. This is a lot louder than I thought it would be. Let's see. Okay, 1, wait, there's 1, and then this one. I want this one. Okay, so this is the first one. I don't like it. Orange. Orange is the first one. Oh, black and white. Okay, so I'm gonna do black and white. We'll put the orange one back, but I will do black and white right off the bat. It's been 10 minutes and I just did the chain, but we are about to leave to go get dinner, run a couple errands. So I figured I'd go ahead and draw 2 colors for the next ear warmer. So if I finish this one, I can still work on some ear warmers in the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw some colors. I'm gonna mix it up really good. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay, let's see. I want this one. Okay. What color is this? Yellow. Okay, yellow. Oh boy. I'm gonna go with this one. This one. Okay. What color is this? What color is it? Purple! Oh no! Oh boy! Actually, yellow and purple wouldn't look too bad because they would be like a spring type vibe. I think I'm going to do, oh my goodness, I'm gonna do purple and yellow. So, that's my plan after the black and white one. We're gonna go ahead and do all the errands and everything, and I'm gonna bring y'all along with me because why not? Change up the scenery as well, because it's been a long video, I'm assuming. It's currently 7 p.m. at night and I did finish the 2 ear warmers. Here is the black and white, pink and yellow, which is not my favorite combination, but I feel like I've seen worse, you know? I feel like the purple is pulling the yellow to make it look like it's a cream. But again, not the worst thing I've ever seen. The black and white one took me 50 minutes to do, and the purple and yellow took me 48 minutes. So I am 20 hours and 48 minutes into the challenge, which means I have less than 4 hours to go. Thank goodness, because I am exhausted. Exhausted, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, pull 2 colors. I did put purple and yellow back in here, by the way. I did take out black and white though, because I don't want to do another black and white one, you know? So here we go. Gonna pick another color combo. All right, we've got this one, and we've got, let's see, this one. Okay. Oh, teal. Fun. And white. Perfect. So for teal and white, I think I think I have 2 options. Let me grab it. Okay. We've got this color here, and we have this color. Now, right off the bat, this I know is, what is this? Loops and threads. So this is going to be a thicker weight. And because I'm double stranding, I think I want to go ahead and go with this one and use white. Here's the teal and white ear warmer all complete. This took me 45 minutes to complete, which means that I have been crocheting for 21 hours and 33 minutes, which means I have 2 hours and 27 minutes left. And with my time frame average of 45 to 50 minutes for each ear warmer, I can probably make 2 to 3 more. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, draw some more colors. I'm going to put the teal and white back in here. We're going to mix it up really good, and let's see what we get. I don't know. I didn't like that one. I'm going to go with this one. Okay. And this one. All right, let's see. Purple. Okay, so purple again. And blue. Okay, I'm not mad about that. That's like giving galaxy vibes and all that. So let's see what options I have. I think those are going to compete against each other for attention. So I think what's going to read the best is the light purple and the light blue together. I think that's what I want to do. Periwinkle, soft blue. I'm going to go ahead and get to work on it now. Here's the ear warmer all complete. This one took me 38 minutes to make. I don't know what is happening and why my speed is suddenly picking up, but I have a feeling it's because I'm really excited to pick from the bowl and see what colors I'm going to get. So if you decide to do a 24-hour challenge as well, I highly recommend doing something like this at some point in the video where you're lacking motivation, you're tired, you're over whatever you're making. It's really fun to just be able to grab a bowl and pick out some colors because the decisions are being made for you. I am 22 hours and 11 minutes into the challenge, so I am now going to go ahead and pick 2 more colors. Let's see what I get. I'm hoping something good, something fun, something creative. I don't know how creative it is if it's being randomly chosen. I want this one. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, white and purple. Okay, interesting. So I already know what I'm going to do for white. I already have it. But what do I want to do for purple? Do I want to do a dark purple? Because I just did a light purple. I could do this. I know it's probably pulling blue on the camera, but I'm thinking that's what I want to do is purple, this purple and white. I haven't had a really high contrast in a hot minute, so I think I want to do those two. And actually when I say a hot minute, the last one was a teal and white. So I'm going to do purple and white, and that's what I'm going to do. Here's the purple and white ear warmer all complete. This one took me 57 minutes, which brings me to 23 hours and 8 minutes into the challenge, which means I have 52 minutes left, and that only means I can make 1 more ear warmer. Thank goodness. I am so tired of looking at ear warmers, making ear warmers. I would love to make something different. I am really appreciating like Scrap Yarn Saturday, where I'm making something different for every project. Like I need something different. But the challenge has been fun for the most part. It's just been a little grueling, you know? It's just taken a lot of time and effort. Way more than I expected, honestly. I am going to go ahead and pick my next color. I think I want to do this one with white. I was going to pick from the bowl, but I am trying to get some yarn scraps for Scrap Yarn Saturday. So I'm going to use this and white, and then hopefully I have some of this left over for Scrap Yarn Saturday. If I don't have any left over, I'm going to be a little upset. But I can't be that mad because that means that's another skein out of the stash and, you know, made into a project. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on it. And this is going to be the last ear warmer. So yay! No more ear warmers after this for a hot minute. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on it right now. Here is the last ear warmer all complete. This one took me 54 minutes, which brings me right over the 24-hour mark. So I am officially finished with the 24-hour challenge with ear warmers. I am so excited. I am so happy to be done. But I'm also really proud of myself for sticking to this challenge. It took me a week to film this, and I'm just really happy that I was able to complete it, finish it, and yeah, I'm really excited for y'all to watch this, and I'm really excited to hear y'all's feedback. But I also wanted to share, I do have some scrap yarn from doing this challenge, which was kind of the hope of this whole video, was to get through some of the skeins of my stash, as well as getting some more scrap yarn for Scrap Yarn Saturday videos, because I am running low, as I've said multiple times. But I've got this scrap yarn here that I just used. I also have this one. I've got white. And this wasn't used in today's video. but I did find this one as well. Aside from that, I am going to go ahead and do my wrap up, and this is going to be rapid fire, okay? Like I am not wasting any time. We are just going to flip through these really, really quickly, and y'all can let me know before we do that, actually. Let me know what your guess is as to how many I made. And also let me know which one is your favorite. So let's go ahead and do the rapid fire wrap up. 2 in Daydreamery, 1 in Birchwood Cottages, 2 in Biscotti Stripe, 2 in Teal Mint Stripe, 1 in Boundless, 1 Neutral Gold, 1 in Denim Align, 1 in Teal Malign, 1 in Orange Zest, 2 in Prairie Grass, 1 in Black and White, 1 in Purple and White, 1 in Purple and Blue, 1 Teal and White, 1 in Purple and Yellow, 1 in Green and Sage Green, 1 in Gold and Orange, 1 in Blue and Light Blue, 1 in Dreamery and White. In total, I made a total of 23 ear warmers. I feel like I am surrounded by them. This is way more than I expected. Well, to be fair, I said 15 to 20 of them. I made 23. So I would say I did achieve my goal by a long shot if we were going by the minimum number of 15, and by a little bit if we were going by 20. But I'm really happy to have all of these done. Of course, I'm going to have them listed in my drop for February. It's going to be February 27th or 28th. I haven't had a set date yet. I've got some stuff going on that I've got to figure it out for it first. But look at all these colors. I mean, this makes me so happy to see yarn being used out of my stash and made into actual projects. So, very happy with this. This is a lot. I am impressed. I also love all the color variations. I think there's a little bit of something for everybody in here. But for now, thank y'all so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and click subscribe if you are not already, and ring the bell to receive all the notifications of when I upload. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and I also go live here pretty often on my channel every week. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video on Thursday. Bye!